The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He's taking a shot on his first play. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first down, they'll run. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Travis setting up to throw. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Texans grab it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
First down, Stroud. Looking for somewhere to throw. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Travis to throw. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd down from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Travis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the New York touchdown. The Jets pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Danny Gray to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, Stroud hits his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Running down the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Back to throw, Travis. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down from the red zone. And that's a New York touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Stroud. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finding Collins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Stroud now on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Jets football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Travis looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on 1st down. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Travis. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Travis to throw. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. Gain, they got 15 and the 1st. They go play action here. Brought in close to the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now Travis. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. That throw intended for Malachi Corley. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Third down from the gun. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Gray now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shotgun now, first round. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Let's find in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions give more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
To play running back in this league, boy, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Dump off to his fullback. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. Moore's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Flush down out to his left. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Now, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Gray now on the return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. finds his man over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here's Stroud now. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. We're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Find Corley. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing here, Travis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Stroud. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. Complete to Braylon Allen. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Right up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Travis. He's got it near the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.